Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, this is going to be about knife combat, but this can also be applied to the eskrima sticks. What we're going to be talking about is full motion, all right, including the follow-through. The emphasis is on the follow-through, okay? A lot of people that practice in close range and medium range, okay, their movements are very compact like this, and they don't really practice the big motions just like that, all right? And I'm here to tell you guys that it's very, very important to practice those really big motions. Okay, for one, it gives you power. Now, does it make you vulnerable? Yes, absolutely, it does. So all that means is that you need to do it with proper timing, okay? But it gives you power. Power is very, very important in a real life situation. And also, if you do it really hard and fast like this, like I showed in a previous video using the Tommyknocker, that basically it's a great exercise and it's going to keep you fit. And fitness is actually very, very important in a street situation. Even though it may only last like 30 seconds, it may be the roughest, toughest 30 seconds of your life, and you may be breathing really, really hard, and every bit of cardio is going to help you, okay? The other thing that I want to emphasize here is that maybe this, I haven't really seen this on YouTube, okay? And I think this is very, very important. So right here, I hope you guys can see this little green piece of notepad that I put up there. That's my target, okay? So if I want to hit that right now, easy, boom, I can hit it, no problem, all right? So let's say they put up a stick like this, like an eskrima stick, or it could even be a knife, or a machete. They put up for defense, okay? So when they do, all right, this happens, but if I do a follow through, this is what happens. Do you see how close I am? This is not that far away from the target, okay? Now, once again, let me show you guys that again, okay? So right now, this stick is in front of them, all right? And this is a couple of inches away from them, okay? A couple of inches away from them, and again, boom, look at this, okay? Do you see how close that is? That's very, very close to my intended target. All right, so now let me put the stick like, okay, now that's a little bit over a foot away from them. All right, so from here, okay, same thing, boom. Look at how close that is. All right, so basically you could get two lessons out of what I just showed you right now. Number one is that blocking isn't enough. You have to block and you got to move out of the way. Okay, number two is, if you know how to follow through, it can be very, very effective. Even though they block, you can still come very, very close to their target. You can probably still hit them, all right? So how does that actually look? How does that actually sound, more importantly, rhythm-wise for training? Okay, so here on the board, okay, it sounds like this. It goes like that. The first is the initial block, and then the second is the follow through all the way, continuing with the motion. So that's what it sounds like, all right? So I recommend that you guys actually practice that, all right? If you have a live partner, and I do this with my students, is once they get a little bit comfortable, I make sure that they experience this and they understand that, all right? And I want them to do it to me so that I know that just because I block, it doesn't mean that I'm safe, that I'm still vulnerable. Okay, so anyway, the proper follow through, okay, so you're going one, and this is their weapon, okay, or this is something that you encounter, resistance, a block, okay, so from here, that's the follow through, okay, so number two, I'm just doing the 5 angles of attack, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So number one, right here, I meet resistance, and I can still cut through. Number two, bam, resistance, and I can still cut through. Number three here, still cut through. Number four, right here, meet the resistance, they block it. I could cut their arm, I could cut their ribs, I could still get that cut in. It's still there, okay? And then number five is a stab, so it doesn't kind of really apply to this one unless I change it to a different motion. And that's a little bit different. So anyway, it's something for you guys to think about and to include in your training. Thank you for watching, and take care.